Hi there, my name is Jordan Berger, and I'm a volunteer with St John Ambulance. I am the Divisional Manager of Monash Youth Division as well as an advanced responder. I guess in my educational life, I'm studying to be a paramedic. I'm in my final year. And yeah, I've been in St John since I was 15, so it's been a pretty awesome journey. In terms of the event, I was driving a St John vehicle to a large music festival. It's probably about 3-4 hours away from my house, and on the way there I had been flagged down by a pretty hysterical member of the public. And looking forward outside of the ambulance, I had seen a pretty huge crash, multi-vehicle head-on collision at over 110 kilometers an hour, so it was pretty serious. My first thought was, oh my gosh, this is huge. I've not really been trained for this. This is not exactly what we do in St John. I'm usually at events treating patients with, like a broken ankle or a headache or something of that sort. But, looking at these patients, every single bone is broken, they're completely crushed. And so I definitely felt a little bit out of my depth, but being the person who was in sort of the St John ambulance uniform, I was the one who had to sort of step up and be the calm one in this situation. And that definitely did fall back to my training, having been in St John for so long, and also with my paramedicine studies, I was able to sort of think back to, even just a basic doctor's ABCD. I think that was really where a lot of my treatment sort of stood, was at that doctor's ABCD level, and making sure we can reassess every single level before moving on to more treating and that sort of thing. So I was terrified, but I felt that I had the clinical knowledge to back up the decisions that I had to make that day.
Her actions were selfless, swift and life-saving, an inspiring example of St John in action. Congratulations, Jordan.
I think being recognised is definitely a good thing, and knowing that I was able to make a difference to these patients' lives was really, really impactful. For example, that one patient, he was airlifted in critical condition. Basically every single bone, his arms, his legs, his pelvis, possibly a spinal injury, everything had been broken. So seeing him being able to be taken out of the vehicle, being cut out by the SES and then flown away, I think just knowing that I was able to be there as like the first responder on scene, being able to just reassure him, I think that was nice. And so this award, receiving it, I guess it's nice to be recognised for my ability to speak to the patient and calm them down.